San Diego County leaders are previewing what Care Court will look like. 7 counties are starting their pilot programs in October. Family members, treatment providers, and first responders are among those who can petition the court for an adult to have a treatment plan. There's a narrow focus for eligibility. It's designed for San Diegans living with untreated schizophrenia or other psychotic disorders.
It is important to note that this is not an emergency court, and it is not intended to be utilized as a crisis service. It is very much a process.
Treatment programs would last up to a year, with an option to extend it out another year. County officials anticipate about 1,000 petitions to be made over the next year, with around 250 of those actually qualifying.
The most important metric of success, I would say, for the CARE Act program would be among folks who are petitioned in, how many can we engage in care without a case being established at all?
Participation in Care Court is voluntary, meaning just because a family member makes a petition for a loved one to get treatment, they wouldn't be forced into it. A judge reviews petitions, and then a hearing is set to come up with a care plan.
Our court will strive to make CARE Act proceedings a success. We are committed to this success.
This is a dynamic of trying to, engage people in long-term or continuous care to interrupt cycles of crisis response and needs for crisis services.
Homelessness is not an eligibility requirement, and it's unclear how many unsheltered residents could qualify for Care Court. However, state funding has been secured for housing should those in treatment need it. Officials maintain Care Court is not a pathway to conservatorship if someone refuses services.
I think all of the parties agree that Care Court is a separate, voluntary attempt to engage people at a time when a therapeutic alliance is necessary for the purposes of getting a better outcome for them, whereas a conservatorship is usually considered to be almost the last possible attempt to protect a person from themselves.
Petition applications for Care Court can be found at sdcourt.ca.gov/CareAct. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.